Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Mohammad Saifullah and I am a teacher of history and geography and and I'm a teacher at the Smart School campus, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan, uh, Gulistan Johar. Today the topic of my presentation is the climate of South Asia. Okay, basically what climate exactly is. The weather condition prevailing in an area or journal over a long period of time. Uh, Climate and weather, there is a little bit difference between climate and weather. Weather is a short term and climate is a long period. For example, you can expect the snow in the northeast in January, or for it to be hot and humid in the southeast in July, which means that at one time in the northeast in January we expect a snow, but if we can see in the southeast areas uh, in July we see hot and humid climate, as climate has a direct impact on environment, mostly of our country, like natural products and agriculture. It also impacts some populations' lives that determine where people live and occupations. About the three main wind system in South Asia. First, that is southwest monsoon system, mostly happen to June to September, and it brings heavy rainfall from Arabian Sea and from the Bay of Bengal. Another system come in the which come from the western parts, that's known as the Western Depression, and it mostly happened from December to March. It brings rainfall and snowfall in Quetta and Ziyarat and extreme northern part of Pakistan. Thirdly, northeasterly winds. These winds come from the China and spread out over all South Asian regions, and it brings little or no rainfall. Now we talk about the rainfall system. That is summer rains July to September, which mostly, if we talk about the rainfall pattern in Pakistan, that is Upper Punjab, Eastern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they receive mostly 500 plus millimeter rainfall, and Central Punjab, North, Central Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and it receives mostly 250 to 500 millimeters rainfall. Central Fata, Lower Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Central Punjab, Southeastern India receive around 250 to 125 millimeter. Other regions receive mostly, except the areas of Balochistan along the Pak-Iran border, they are mostly dry. So other regions, parts of Balochistan like Quetta and Ziyarat, Kalat region, will receive mostly 25 to 125 millimeter rainfall. If we talk about the winter rains, which mostly happen from December to March, in this season, almost the same patterns, uh, that is Aberpakhtunkhwa and Fata, receive 500 plus millimeter rainfall, and North and Central Khyber Pakhtunkhwa received around 250 to 500 millimeter. If we talk about Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Upper Punjab, Western Balochistan, there is 125 to 250 millimeter rainfall. Southern Punjab and most of Balochistan receive below 125 millimeter rainfall, and other regions except Sindh, which remains dry during winter, uh, but receive a little rainfall from November to March, as winter brings heavy rainfalls in Balochistan mostly. As throughout the year, Balochistan not facing any monsoon system, so the Balochistan facing most of the rainfall during winter season, that is from November to March. The western part, which is almost dry in the summer monsoon season, so these areas receive rainfall from the Western Depression system in winter season. Okay, here we talk about the cyclone. As Pakistan and India and Bangladesh, they are the hazard-prone countries which faces cyclonic cyclones threats in two different seasons. Uh, basically Pakistan, they are not a hazard prone. They are not much a bigger problem in Pakistan, but in Bangladesh it is very dangerous because their low-lying areas and flat coastal estuaries are highly flooded during the cyclonic season. And uh, if we talk about, as you can see, the glimpses of some two different cyclone patterns, that is, one is near at eastern ghats of India, and the other shows the Gujarat and Sindh coastal areas. Basically, cyclones are caused by the interactions of hot tropical air and cold air from the polar regions. If we talk about the season uh, when when it become happened mostly, um, Pakistan, or if we talk about the South Asian region, they faces cyclonic situation mostly. One from April to June, and the secondly from October to December. Now we talk about the thunderstorm and dust storm. Thunderstorm occur before and after the monsoon, like the cyclones, but the difference that cyclones arise from the sea and hit the land area, while thunderstorm originate on land. It has strong winds and lightning. As you can see the pictures of lightning, this picture belongs to Karachi, and these mostly happen in northern parts of Punjab and northern Pakistan. Dust storms are common mostly in upper Sindh and adjoining parts of Balochistan. They mostly came from the western parts of Iran and Saudi Arabia. These are mostly strong winds that churn up huge clouds of dust. Now we talk about the temperature zones of Pakistan. First, a warm to cool summer and cold winter. Second, warm summer to cool winter. Third, hot summer and cold mild winter. And fourth one is warm summer and mild winter. Uh, First, the A category, a warm to cool summer and cold winter, mainly the mountains and northern regions of Pakistan. And the temperature mostly in summer in these areas 0 to 20 degree, and in winter they are below 0 degree. If we talk about the second category, that is warm summer to cool winter, most of the western highlands, that is Hindu Kush and Hindu Kush range, or you can say western parts of Balochistan, because the Balochistan mostly high mountainous areas and a landlocked province. So most of the temperatures in these western highlands in summer 21 to 31 degree, and in winter it is 0 to 9 degree. Now, if we talk about the third category, that is hot summer and mild winter, most of the areas lying in this category, that is most of the Indus Plain, Punjab and southern western Balochistan, and the temperature they are facing in summer 35 degree plus, and in winter mostly 20 to 10 degree, or you can say 10 to 20 degree. Now we talk about the fourth category, that is warm summer and mild winter. The areas lying or facing this weather category, this temperature category, that is narrow coastal strips along the Arabian Sea and eastward. That is Sindh coastal areas and the Balochistan coastal areas. And they facing the temperature in summer mostly 21 to 31 degree, and in winter is 20 to 10 degree. Now this is the end of the topic.